Okay, this is part three. Part three, I have titled Set It Up for Success. And this is, the reason I have it titled that is because we're going to largely be living in the settings of Gmail and getting everything ready so that your Gmail interaction starts in a dashboard-like view that will allow you to interact with emails a little bit more efficiently and to make some decisions more efficiently. The outcomes for today will be for us to consider 3 to 5 categories of emails that you may receive. And actually, the categories are more about the actions that you would take with those emails as opposed to what you'd receive. That's what we would kind of use labels for. We're going to do a lot of changing of settings to create that email dashboard, and then we're going to be in a position where we're prepared to put it all together. And that's what part four will be. Will just be a quick demo of how I interact with email in this new dashboard and how it has allowed me to get in and out of Gmail more quickly and have fewer emails living in an inbox and more emails living in categories that I know what I need to do with them or what I need them for. So let's jump into it. I'm going to go into my inbox, and where we're going to start is with an example of what the end looks like. And so this is the end, right? This is ultimately, I'll collapse these so you can kind of see it very quickly. This is what my email looks like now. On the left-hand side are all of the unorganized emails, all of the things that I've gotten in and I haven't done anything with yet. I haven't labeled them. I haven't starred them. I haven't deleted them. I haven't archived them. I haven't done anything. And you'll see that there's not that many in here. You know, there's 39, and that's because I've been spending a lot of time kind of populating this with junk emails to try to demo some things, and that's what I'll do also a little bit here. Then over on the right-hand side, you will see categories, and I'll talk to you about how we'll set these up. The categories that I have are parents and students, so emails that I receive from parents or students, follow-up / needs reply, so things that I need to act on, probably in email, so I need to reply to these. Emails that have generated a to-do for me, so things that I need to do that an email is prompting me to do. And then a lot of reference emails, so things that I'm going to need to reference later. And so these live over here. And what I'm going to show you today is how to set up your email, your Gmail, to look like this. And then we'll talk about why you would want to do that. And then in part 4, I'll demo what that all looks like, kind of putting it all together. So the first thing you need to do is think about what categories might you need. These are my 4, and I would say you would want to have between 3 and 5. And so you may want to think about that now. You can pause me and, brainstorm maybe 3 to 5 categories, or if you want, you can just use mine for now. And this is something that you can always come back and change later. But let's talk about how you set up your Gmail to be a communication dashboard for yourself that allows you to very quickly, again, without touching the mouse or trackpad, allows you to put emails in the places that you need them. They're always visible. They're where you want them to be. And you can act on them based on kind of these categories that you've set up. So let's do this. A lot of my settings are going to already be set up because I wanted to show you the end. And again, if I uncollapse these, you can see kind of how the emails look in here. So let's jump into settings and see all settings. And I'm going to clarify a couple of things from either parts 1 or part 2. This main menu, the new view that I suggested, just a quick reminder, I put it in the comments, but in order to have this available to you, your chat, which you'd see chat here, it needs to be in the left side of the inbox. So if you've changed yours to right side of inbox, you don't even have this on your settings page. So if you want this new view, first go into chat, change chat position to left side. And then when you go back to general, this will be there and you can click on new view. Another setting that I suggested earlier about this keyboard shortcuts, I said you could probably just refresh, but the reality is that in order for keyboard shortcuts to be here for you in advanced, you need to have this custom keyboard shortcuts enabled. I put that in the comments also, but just so you could see where that's at. Okay, so here's where we're going to get started. Okay, the first thing that you're going to do is in this inbox tab. Mine's already there. Yours is on default, right? So change yours from default to multiple inboxes. And we'll get back to this in a second. Don't worry about that right now. You're going to scroll down, multiple inbox position, put right, you want to click right of the inbox. I actually don't remember what the default is, but right of the inbox. Don't worry about reading pane because it's not available anymore. Importance markers, if it's not clicked, click no markers. This one down here, don't use my past actions, click that, and don't override filters. So those settings, multiple inboxes, right of inbox, no markers, don't use, don't override, and then you'll hit save changes. Now we're going to come back up here and into general, right? And in general, we're going to scroll down to our stars. You want to have as many stars in use as you have decided that you're going to have categories for emails. So for me, I have, if you remember, I have those 4 categories. I have the parents and students, follow-up or needs reply, to do, and reference. So I have 4. So I have 1, 2, 3, 4. And I just want to show you that if I hover over these stars in here, you'll see that it says yellow dash star, red dash bang, blue dash info, purple dash question, right? So I have those in use. And again, this is the order that they'll scroll through in an email when I press the S key. So if I press S, the first star it'll give it as the yellow star, then it'll give it this, the red exclamation point, and so on. So I have those in use. Okay, now I'm going to go back to the inbox, and I am going to name my inboxes. So you can have up to 5. So this is the 3 to 5. Now this, I'm talking about these categories, right? So here's the name over here. It says optional, but I really recommend that you do this. So my first category was parents and students. My second is follow-up needs reply. My third is to do. My 4 is reference. Now over here, you could see this search query. This says has colon purple dash question, has colon yellow dash star. So any email that I star with a purple question mark is going to get automatically routed to this section of parents and students. Any that I give the yellow star is going to have follow-up needs reply, red bang, to do, blue info, reference. Okay. Once I add all of those, don't forget to go down here and click save changes. Now, when I come back to my inbox, one last setting that I want to change is right here in density. I want to change that to compact. And it's just a view thing. It helps with the multiple inboxes. So I'll show you how this works. So let's say that this were a parent email, right? I'm just going to star until I get to that parent email, which was a question mark. I can archive it, which is E, get that out of my inbox. But when I go to my inbox, it's right there, right? So it's there for me to see. If I come to this one, and this is something I need to reply to, and I give it that yellow star, I can archive, come back. It's going to be out of this left-hand list, which is the emails that I need to do something with. And you'll see now it's over here that I have designated what I need to do with it, whether it's just something that needs to be replied to, something that I need to do, something that's just for me to refer to later, or If it's a parent or student, that's my highest priority. And that's why it's up here at the top. Okay. So I have set up the sections. I have set up the settings. My inbox looks like this. The one thing that you might miss would be the reading pane, but when you click on an email, it opens it right here. And don't forget, in my keyboard shortcuts, I can always scroll through them, G and J. And if I ever want to go back to the inbox, I can just quickly press G and I consecutively. So if I click GI, I go right back to the inbox. So go to inbox is what that stands for. Okay, I think that's all of the settings. In part 4, I will show you how I interact with this. And that should be a quick video, and then you should be off and running.